Hello, happy Saturday. So I've been wanting to get on here and talk a little bit. I've had a lot of questions about diet and what foods I'm doing. Just a lot of questions. So I figured I'd kind of go over a little bit. We're not going to deep dive today. Today's more of an introduction to everything. But I do have some of my stuff set up, so I'm going to show you. This is kind of, well, I'll tell you how I set my week up, but this kind of sets up my whole week, and I like to do that on Friday and Saturdays just to ensure, like, if I forget something Friday, I can grab it Saturday. And Sunday, before the new week starts, I like to meal prep and have everything ready. I like my food to last me till about Friday, and we haven't been, but since we did just get back from vacation and a couple other things, have happened, I'm actually not working right now. So I will start back working next week at a new bank. Yay for that. Anyhow, all of that aside, let me just show you and we'll kind of go into everything. And then we'll do the little story or whatever. So here is... this is my fruit right here. Here are some blueberries. Yes, they're washed. They're washed. Don't come at me. I just put them back in here. Here's my grapes. Same. They're washed. These are my blackberries. I go through these. I get 2-3 pounds of these a week. I go through them so quick. I love blackberries. Here's my strawberries. Same with strawberries. I go through those so quick. I probably eat 2 to 3 pounds of strawberries a week. And here are my kiwis. They're not washed. We wash them as we eat them. My husband goes through these pretty quick. Here is my Greek yogurt. And a lot of you have been asking about, like what I use. So we have done animal-based. We are mostly whole foods right now. We'll get back to animal-based. But I like the ingredients on this one. Let's see if I can show you right here. So you see it's just culture pasteurized grade A milk, contains milk, and it only has 7 grams of carbs in it, 16 grams of protein. That's huge. And only a little bit of fat. You don't want to focus so hard on the macros as much as you want to focus that you have healthy ingredient food. That's the biggest thing with America right now. None of our foods are healthy. Everything can be labeled healthy, but it's not. It's not. If you start reading ingredients, you're like, holy cow, what am I eating? So we're eating this right now. It's low calorie, high in protein, low carb, no fat. We like these. I do need like a little snack through the day. And typically I would do Greek yogurt, especially when I'm doing animal-based. Whole Foods, I don't mind this one. This one has really good ingredients. It has a little bit more ingredients than I prefer, but it is a good one nonetheless. It's 0 sugar, Chobani's. This one's yummy. I go through kefir. Go through it. I wake up and I drink kefir. I love it. It's really good probiotics. And then, of course, I do protein shakes. Don't have my package to show y'all that right now. It's Equip Foods protein. They are a grass-fed beef protein. They have 3 ingredients in them. Huge, big deal. I've actually done theirs, love theirs, and I've done one other. I'll grab it and show you. We have Legion's, and theirs is a grass-fed one as well. And let's see where the ingredients are in this one. This one has a few more in it. They're really not bad, but again, it's a little processed. So I prefer Equip Foods, and if you've been watching my stuff, I am now affiliate. So code Casey Young will save you, I think it's 15%. It's huge with them, so that's really good. But my milks, we keep the grass-fed one here. I get this at Walmart. I do most all of my shopping at Walmart weekly, unless I haven't had time, or really the money to just go have my whole month at Costco, but I do love doing that, where I can go to Costco and have it all done a month ahead of time. We have done that. So anywho, these are both at Walmart. We use these. I'm fine with these. And again, the ingredients on these are good. Okay. So now, and I also have a thing of oranges and avocados right here. We keep those. Those are good snacks. Avocados with everything. So my meal prep for this week for us, I'm doing cabbage. I have a purple head and a green head. And I'm going to do that in grass-fed butter. I do the, was really prepared for this, wasn't I? Let's see if I can get that butter packet out for you. Okay. We use this Kerrygold pure Irish butter. It is a grass-fed butter. It's good. That's the one we use. We use it on animal-based. And along with animal-based, you don't do a lot of sauces and stuff. You're really, I mean, you're clean as clean can be. And let me tell you, you feel amazing. Just doing Whole Foods, I don't have a stand or anything, so work with me here, makes you feel amazing. But if you deep dive on some things, and again, we'll deep dive on those talks the more we get into it. And if you want me to deep dive, comment. Tell me what you want me to talk about, because I'm kind of winging it right now. I've just had a lot of questions. So this hot sauce, it's Frank's Red Hot. Let me find the ingredients. Ingredients. It's little bitty. See, there's nothing there. It is aged cayenne pepper, distilled vinegar, water, salt, and garlic. Perfect. Okay, so I'm doing cabbage with my chicken sausage. I'm doing my cabbage in the grass-fed butter. I'm gonna put some fresh garlic in it, and I'll probably not put salt. I don't salt a lot of our foods. We do very low sodium, unless it's like something that comes in the food itself. You know, I don't add a lot of salt to it. May add some pepper, but this is my chicken sausage. And all of these are from Aldi. They will last us well into the week, probably more. I just like to make sure we have enough so I don't have to go back. And these are the Never Any chicken apple sausages. And again, these are a little higher sodium. So if you do need to watch your sodium intake, this may be something you kind of want to think about. We do these because of the way we sweat. I am getting my movement daily. I'm sweating daily. I'm sauna daily. So I am getting it out to where I can have a little bit, but I don't add any to my foods. It's just what comes like this, packaged. So there's those. I'm going to do chicken sausage and cabbage. It's probably one of my favorite meals. Very low carb, low calorie, low fat. It's really good, and it's high protein. Very good. So the other meal we're going to do this week, and I have two of these. Again, Walmart, you can get a more lean roll. I went for affordability, like I said. I've been working. I left Ford about a month ago, and me and this one job, People's Ring, we've been talking, and I've been kind of waiting. So I actually start with them this coming week. I'm super pumped. But with not having the job, I've had to be more on the affordability range. So we went for this one, and again, it's still expensive. Everything's expensive now. But this is 93.7 ground beef. These big rolls, they are 3 pounds. I get 6 pounds, and that usually lasts us all week. We are going to do burger bowls. We've been doing taco bowls this week, and I just do the spring mix lettuce that's like spinach and the other mix in it. So we do that. I heat this up, and we add in pico, Greek yogurt. I have some tzatziki sauce. Again, we're Whole Foods right now. We are not animal-based, so we are not strict right now. We are Whole Foods. So that's what we do with this. For it to be a burger bowl, you can add in pickles, and I use pickle relish. Like a Parmesan, like a raw cheese, something that, again, ingredients. I can't preach that enough. Cheese, mustard, hot sauce. Best bowl ever. Simple. Simple. That's what I'm doing with this. Then, these are from Costco. I froze them, so I still have them. I have a thing of chicken drumsticks. Actually, I have 2 things of them. I got another one I froze from Walmart. The Purdue, the no antibiotics. I do like to try to make sure I'm getting my meats that are pretty clean. That doesn't mean I always do that. I did want to show y'all, I do have the breast tenderloins here from Walmart. Affordability. But with the chicken drumsticks, I'm just going to season those with clean ingredients. I'm going to do lemon pepper, lemon juice, probably some mustard. I may add in some Greek yogurt and coat them really good. And I'm going to bake some and air fry some. So we'll have those. We're going to have the cabbage and sausage. And we're going to have the ground beef bowls to make. And half of the ground beef, I'm actually, because I am a nut for Indian food. I had a friend and she turned me on to it. Man, let me tell you, I'm obsessed. Curries, oh, they're so good. So I actually have here some fresh veggies to chop up, and I am going to make a Thai coconut curry with beef because I'm not in a chicken mood. So I'm actually going to be freezing those breast tenderloin chickens. I'm going to make those next week probably. And we are just going to have the Thai coconut curry. I will eat that up. The chicken drumsticks, me and my husband both will eat those up. And the cabbage with chicken sausage. I pair all my foods with fruits. Now, again, everybody's, what about carbs? What about carbs? So, now we're going to get in the nitty gritty of it. You know, the fitness industry in a whole, and a lot of you know, I have my personal trainer's certification. I also got nutrition certified then as well. But the fitness industry in a whole, to me, this is my opinion, do not come at me, please. A lot of it lies to you, and you'll hear, not that skinny talk on TikTok is where you need to be, but it is. A lot of the truth, the things that people don't want to say, is coming out on there, and I'm so thankful for it because people are like, oh my God, how'd you get where you got? You want to weigh less, eat less. There's some hard truths to be heard on Skinny Talk, but a lot of them that are true. So, and I'm not saying that starve yourself. You shouldn't do that. Food is fuel. You do need to fuel your body and have enough. But carbs, let's talk about that. So people are like, oh, you don't have carbs. Yes, I do. Yes, I do. And I've been tracking for 2 weeks. And that's with us being on vacation and coming home and having all this food. And I've actually, I'm going to be on my cycle soon. So I'm craving more sweet and dense foods, carbs. So where do my carbs come into play? Because I'm not eating bread. That's not your only carb, okay? Fruit has carbs. Kiwis are loaded with carbs. But think of it this way. This is a grown food, right? It is a whole food. Your body knows how to process this correctly. This kind of carb, it correctly knows how to process. Another one of mine, I didn't get the bottle or the bag out to show you. Favorite carb sources right now. And I do not track, but I have been so I could talk about it and kind of see where I was at. Medjool dates. I am obsessed. 30 grams of carbs per 2 to 3 dates. I probably have 6 dates a day, okay? I'm bloated right now because, like I said, I'm almost on my cycle, but there's my abs. I'm having my carbs. That's 60 grams I'm probably having in carbs of dates a day. My body knows what to do with that. Your body processes whole foods and the animal-based foods better than your processed foods because the ingredients. These ingredients are clean. Your body can cycle through it easy. It knows what to do with those. And these, oh, those are high in sugars. Again, your body knows what to do with these sugars. These are natural sugars. These are sugars that we're meant to have. Our body's meant to have these types of sugars and carbs, not these. Yes, I made them. My daughter asked for cookies, so I made cookies. But moderation. Moderation. I can have those in my house and not eat them because I now crave this type of food. My body wants this. So, when you're questioning these things and you're like, oh, she eats no carbs. I do. I eat a lot of carbs, but I eat the carbs that my body knows what to do with, that my body knows how to process. Is that challenging? Yes, at times. And especially when I started, it was so challenging. And I ate the same thing for months on end. I didn't go out to eat for, 3 or 4 months straight, probably. Heck, it might have even been 6, you know. I've had my journey for about a year now. I've lost around 48 exact pounds. Whole foods, animal based, and I train. I train in what my body feels good. I run, and again, fitness industry here. Running is good for cardiovascular health, yes, but when I started running, I lost weight. Do you need it to lose weight? No. Because it's not all about weight loss, it's about fat loss, and you want to build muscle to be able to have the physique you want. But I quit weight training, and I still had weights, more of like a strength Pilates, full body, more of like a high rocks training style. If you've seen over in Europe, they do those high rocks ordeals, and everybody trains for them. It's running, HIIT style. Anywho, that's been my type of training style lately with Pilates, and I use weights, not heavy weights. So I still train, I still have weights, but I'm not progressive overloading. I'm not doing those types of things. My body likes this. Fitness is not a one size fits all. Let me repeat that. Fitness is not a one size fits all. Now this goes for men and women because I actually have a lot of men that want to know what I did as well. And this is the way to start. My husband's doing it. I can tell you exactly what he's doing because I built his gym routine as well. Again, fitness is not a one size fits all. It is what that specific person needs. Did this come with a lot of trial and error for me? Yes, I have been after my goals in fitness 5 years, 6 years now, long time. And I'm just getting there. I'm not saying it's going to take you that long, but that's why I'm here to help. It took me this long to get here to figure out what worked for me. So, that's the thing. Figuring out what works for you. So, for me, I'm a stocky build. I am short. I gain weight if I look at a fast food cheeseburger the wrong way. Trust me, I do. Do I love a fast food cheeseburger? Yes. How processed is that? Have you ever thought about that? What your body does with all the oils. Where does it go? So, females and men, if you have these issues, a lot of you don't. But a lot of females struggle with digestive issues. We struggle with our digestive system. And let me say this, your digestive system is kind of like an internal brain for all your organs. Everything functions better if your digestive system functions better. You will lose weight better. You will feel better. Your brain will work better because you're not constipated, you're not feeling bad, you're not bloated all the time. You are working through that. So for somebody that has struggled with digestive issues for a long time, have I taken every supplement, every greens powder out there? I had my body loaded down with supplements I thought were healthy. I got a good doctor, a holistic doctor. We ran my blood. We got all my levels going correctly. And he wanted me off all supplements. So my only supplements were food. That was it. I didn't do protein at that time. I've just started incorporating protein again in the past 2 months, 3 months maybe. Not very long. This year started it. And I want a clean one because my body rejects processed foods. Now, I've ate a little more out lately with vacation. Again, it's not bad. Everything in moderation. But remember, you do this. You eat like this. What we talked about for months on end. That cheeseburger you want so badly, when you go get it, girl, be prepared. It will mess you up. Your stomach's gonna be like, what are you feeding me? So, do your body a favor and try this, okay? Come off all supplements for a little while. Doctor approval. I am not a doctor. I am not a licensed dietitian. I'm just telling you what has worked for me and how to try it. So the best trial and error for figuring out, does your body work better off of fats? Does your body work better off of carbs? Can you do just protein like people that do carnivore? I can't. I needed animal-based because I need that extra fiber from the berries. I think a high-protein, high-fiber diet is the way to go. It is it. It is the holy grail for me. And a lot of people I've talked to, it has worked for them. I follow one girl on Instagram and she's the same way. Her boyfriend did carnivore and she did animal-based, and you know, the berries, you can have the approved dairy like heifer and grass-fed milk, cream, butter, all those things on animal-based. So that's why I chose it. But lost my train of thought. Anywho, drop comments below what you'd like me to talk about, and I'm going to try once a week to get on here, maybe while I'm meal prepping or something, and we can kind of deep dive and talk about some different things. This is just to kind of head and start it out and give y'all kind of a guesstimate on what we are doing, what has worked for me and what has not, and how I figured it out. So for 1 week, 2 weeks maybe, try something low carb, high protein, high fiber, and see how you're feeling. See what your fatigue levels are. I'd give it at least 2 weeks to kind of let your body get used to it, because you are going to be fatigued. Remember, your body is going to be detoxing all your processed foods. So if you do this, and you do this the right way, the correct way, you will see results. That does not mean go hard at this for 4 days, then cave and eat 3 crumble cookies. Here's a hard truth that a lot of people don't want to hear. You want results, you got to put the work in. This is not a overnight process. This is not a 1 month in process. Commit and do it. You will see results. Now this goes for if you are wanting to gain weight, gain muscle, and have a strong looking physique. If you're a man, this goes the same way. Woman, if you are wanting fat loss, weight loss, what our goals are, there's a structure to follow. And everybody's structure is going to be a little different, but the plan's all the same. Consistency, that is not motivation. I am not motivated day in and day out to get up at 4 o'clock and go to the gym and get there, but I remind myself I have goals. I have goals and I'm going to hit those. And I feel so much better than I did last year. My mental health is a golden gate compared to what it was last year. I have worked my tail off to get to this point. Now, I would love to see everyone achieve their goals. But you have to remember consistency. And on those days, trust me, my husband had to tell me, on the days you don't want to, those are the most important days. The most important days. Your body will thank you later for it. So, anyhow, super glad. Thank you for coming to my TED Talk. Again, drop a comment below on what you'd like to talk about next. And happy Saturday. Hope you all have a lovely, lovely week. And also throwing it out there, we drink a lot of coconut water. A lot of people don't like these. I'm going to throw this out there because this container is not one serving. Don't drink this whole thing and think, oh, okay. Per container, this has 24 grams of carbs and not many fats, a lot of sugars. Well, let me tell you something. This one, it's a little processed. That's why I said don't drink it all at one sitting. This has just been something like, you know, we can have coconut water on animal-based, and it's full of nutrients and electrolytes, and I sauna daily, so I want to make sure I'm getting enough electrolytes without having to add those in a processed form. So we do this. My husband loves them. I love them. We've actually really grown to like this one too. It's a pineapple one. Anywho, that's a new thing. And if you know me, I'm a Diet Coke girly. Don't tell my secrets. But I'm going to have one of those. I'm going to have one. I'm going to have one in my coffee. And that's something I forgot to touch on. Coffee creamer. Chobani. This one is cinnamon coffee cake. It's one of my favorites. My favorite is the chocolate chip cookie. Let me show you something. Because this was the last thing I fixed. And I remember being like, oh my gosh. This is made with natural ingredients. This right here is it. It is milk, cream, cane sugar. Made with natural flavors. But come on. Watch what you're putting in your body. You will feel better. You know, I talked to somebody the other day, and we were talking about diet and everything, and she said, you know, I've never seen somebody addicted to sugar that eats whole foods. That's very true. What you're putting in your body is what you're going to get out of it, you know? If you are constantly putting in Little Debbie cakes, you know what your body wants? Little Debbie cakes. Do your body's favor. And let's clean it up, babe. Let's clean it up. You will feel so much better. Anywho, happy Saturday. Thank y'all for coming. And I will talk to y'all soon. Like, subscribe, and comment below so I'll know what we need to talk about, or if I will just never do it again.